been a crazy couple of weeks since the last update video. We've started making some money again. I had to start up a brand new second store that's also started making some money, and we might be forced to switch over to Shopify completely. I'm trying to start a brand new print-on-demand shop going from $0 to $100,000 within a year, and it has not been easy. We've been hit with challenge after challenge, and it's nothing like what I thought it was gonna be early on. See, we started off the challenge easy. I opened the original shop on November 2nd of 2020. Within a week of opening that shop, we got our first sale, which led me to believe that this entire challenge would be easy. After just the first month in business, we were able to do over $5,300 in sales, and then we ran into our first set of challenges. See, around Christmas time, we had a bunch of express orders get lost in the mail, because the print provider who was handling those orders, the Dream Junction, was shipping them out with this really weird T-Force tracking. It's basically like Dollar Tree shipping, and they lost all of the orders they were handling. In total, we probably lost 30 orders. So because of all of the orders that we had to refund, our ratings with Etsy plummeted, and on top of that, it was the end of the holiday season. But regardless of what was happening, I stuck to the plan and I kept posting new products every single day, and it was paying off. We had a pretty successful January, which is typically the slowest month of the year, doing about $1,700. But that's also right when I made my biggest mistake. See, I accidentally leaked the shop name for a couple of seconds in one of the videos that I put out at the beginning of the year, and a few hundred of the people who saw that video went to the shop on Etsy and decided it was a good idea to copy the listings and post them for sale in their own shops. This smothered all of the listings that I was successfully selling, essentially killing the shop. I felt kind of down about it for about a month, and then I just went back to posting with the genius idea of adding a watermark to all of the listings that I was posting. My thought was that this would make it harder for people to copy and steal the listings directly. This has seemed to be working as we've started to see some progress over the past couple weeks, and that brings us to today. Now, I know I didn't make it super clear in the last video, but I had gone back to posting regularly new products to the original store, just with watermarks all over the images. I was uploading roughly 30 products a day with all of those measures that I've mentioned, like the watermarks, just trying to make the listings harder to steal, and I got up to over 1,000 listings on the original shop. To get 30 products up, I'm using my Photoshop script, which I've already released, and the product uploader, which is still a work in progress. It's not finished yet, and I'm still looking for a Java developer to help me finish it. So if you're a Java developer, let me know. With 1,000 products posted, regardless of my experience level, even if I was a brand new beginner and I sucked, I should see some kind of consistent sales coming in. Just based on sheer volume, I should have some regular sales coming in. And actually, since the last video, this month hasn't been terrible. We're actually somehow still making a little bit of money. You can see that we've done almost $1,300 this month. Now, the traffic that you see down here, the 32%, it's coming from the people who saved the link or the link to the shop, or they're still finding some of those older listings and coming to check and see what I'm doing. But however they're finding it, we still managed to get 34 orders, which in my opinion isn't too bad considering the conditions. This brought our conversion rate up to just 1%, and in total, we made $1,288 this month, or over the last 30 days. But again, this is not nearly where we should be with over 1,000 listings posted. So it definitely feels like the shop has been run over by a truck a few times, and you can really feel the damage. So on this original shop, we're sitting at $9,669 for all-time sales. And I say this shop for a reason. I read a lot of the comments on the last update video, and almost everybody agreed that it seemed like a pretty good idea to start over with a completely brand new second shop. And so that's exactly what I did. Now, as you can see, the results are fairly interesting. So I started the shop a day after I posted the last update video on May 4th, and I spent about a weekend uploading as many products as I could. Again, starting over completely from scratch, and I was able to get a couple hundred listings up over the course of those 3 days. I really did spend a lot of time on this because I wanted to jumpstart the business as much as possible, because we are not on track to hit our goal of $100,000. So I posted a few hundred products for sale, and I know that sounds like crazy, but I am using those automation scripts that I mentioned earlier. Again, with new mockups, new products, new info charts, descriptions, and everything. So really, there isn't anything that people should be able to copy or any way that people should be able to find this shop. As for what's happened, you probably already saw this chart and saw that I did already make 3 sales in the last 13 days, which is super exciting. We got 1 sale on the 10th, 1 on the 12th, and 1 on the 14th, so evenly spaced, which is weird. And between the 3 orders, we did over $229. I'm guessing that was all due to the sheer amount of listings that I posted all at once. And so I'm just gonna add this total onto the running total from the other shop so that we can keep everything organized. Now, getting those 3 sales was honestly super exciting, and it's probably what I should have done a couple months ago instead of just sitting around doing nothing. But of course, there is a cherry on top. See, anytime there's a new shop, I feel like there's always issues that come along with it. So I got the regular email from Etsy saying that the funds were gonna be withheld because it was a new high-risk shop, and that's whatever, I'm used to getting those emails. But I got a weirder email from Etsy that was saying that since I had made over $250 in total, including tax and shipping and everything, I needed to update my taxpayer information, otherwise they would suspend my seller account. Now, I thought this was super strange, but nevertheless, I went in to edit my taxpayer information, and for some reason, they have no taxpayer ID on file. That's basically where my social security number or my EIN would go. Again, no big deal because I'll just go in and edit it, and I have to be careful here with what I show on the internet. But when I go in to edit it, they have my name locked on 1 line, so my full name is not on 2 lines like it should be, and they gray out the document upload whenever I try to submit a change. And when I try to change just the social security number, it'll say that there was an error saving my taxpayer information, please try again. So I can't fix my name, I can't fix my name and my number, and I can't fix just the number. Now, I emailed the Etsy support team and went back and forth with several emails, and they basically just informed me that I needed to delete the cache or my history from my browser, update my browser, refresh, wait 24 hours, and I've tried all of those things and it still won't allow me to update my information. So at the moment, if I keep growing and using this shop and I reach over the $500 limit, they're going to suspend the account. Now, it could be because I already have a few Etsy accounts and they don't want me opening a new one, but they don't have it in their rules anywhere of a set number of accounts that you can have. So it'd be kind of strange if that was the reason here. So at the moment, I have to decide if I want to invest more time into this second shop that I just opened that could potentially get shut down, or if I need to look at my other options. Pretty much the last chance that I have of saving this challenge is either by getting the account set up properly so that I can use it, or switching the entire challenge over to Shopify. Moving the challenge to Shopify would mean that more people from around the world would be able to jump in and try it out, since Etsy isn't available in every country. But at the same time, it's a more expensive and harder game to play. We would be reinvesting a lot of the profit from the challenge that we already have into the store to run ads and drive traffic to it. But if that's something that you guys want to see, or that's the only option that I'm left with, then maybe that's what we'll be doing. So again, a ton of issues right now, but we're still moving forward and we're going to try and complete the challenge. Now, for those of you who are starting out your businesses, I've started a Discord server, and it's a great place where you could come and ask your questions to get help if you're stuck on something. It's still a work in progress, definitely, but we're trying to make it better and easier to use. And it's free, so I'd recommend joining if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section what you think we should do with this challenge. And as always, I'll see you soon.